Hey there! Today we're diving into something truly profound, the art of living without forcing things. There's a popular saying that goes, if you want something, pursue it to the end and never give up. It's a mantra many of us have heard and tried to live by. But here's the thing, this mindset, while motivating, can also create an invisible pressure, pushing us to constantly strive and control everything around us. But what if I told you there's another way? A way inspired by the ancient philosophy of Stoicism, that teaches us to flow with life rather than forcing it to bend to our will. Think about the times you've tried to control everything, whether it was in your career, a relationship, or a personal project. You gave it your all, pouring your heart and soul into it, only to find that the more you tried to control the outcome, the more things seemed to slip out of your grasp. These moments can leave us feeling exhausted, insecure, and deeply disappointed. But listen closely. This doesn't mean you're not good enough or unworthy. Sometimes it's simply because we're trying to force life into a shape that it isn't meant to take. Life is naturally a flowing stream, not something to be controlled or dictated. Living without forcing things isn't easy, especially in a world that constantly demands we meet certain standards of success and happiness. But here's the good news. By applying the principles of Stoicism, you'll discover that life becomes much lighter, more meaningful, and far more enjoyable when you stop trying to control everything. In this video, I'm going to guide you through 10 powerful Stoic methods that will help you live a more meaningful, peaceful life. These methods will not only reduce your stress and anxiety, but also help you find joy in every moment. So, stick around because you're about to embark on a transformative journey. Before we dive in, I've got a small challenge for you. Watch this video until the end, soak in all the wisdom, and then try applying these lessons to your life. A week later, come back and share the changes you've noticed in the comments below. Write, "Go with the flow," if you're ready to accept the challenge and explore the profound wisdom of Stoic philosophy. Ready? Let's get started. Number 1. Live fully in the present. Living fully in the present is a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy, a principle that helps us find true peace and happiness. As the Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius once said, "Do not act as if you were going to live 10,000 years. Death hangs over you. While you live, while it is in your power, be good." This powerful quote is a stark reminder that our time here is finite and precious. The present moment is the only thing truly within our control. Living fully in the present means immersing yourself in the here and now. It's about focusing entirely on what's happening right now, feeling and experiencing each moment deeply. This practice not only helps reduce stress and anxiety about the future, but also allows us to savor the simple pleasures of daily life. Picture this. Imagine sitting under an ancient tree, listening to the birds sing, and feeling a gentle breeze on your skin. In that moment, you're fully immersed, no worries about unfinished tasks or future plans. Ask yourself, how many times have you missed these simple joys because your mind was elsewhere? By living fully in the present, we enrich our lives and bring peace and joy to those around us. To practice this, start by asking yourself, what is happening right now? How can I enjoy this moment to the fullest? These simple questions can help you return to the present, reduce distractions, and foster a deeper connection to the world around you. Set aside a few minutes each day for meditation. Calm your mind, return to yourself, and let go of worries and pressures. Enjoy each moment as it comes. Number 2, understand the impermanence of life. Life is always changing, and change is the only constant. No man ever steps in the same river twice, for it's not the same river and he's not the same man. This quote from Epictetus perfectly captures the ever-changing nature of life. We often cling to stability, wishing for everything to remain the same. But let's be honest, can we really resist the natural flow of time and change? Impermanence is not just a philosophical concept, it's an inevitable reality of life. Think about those times you've tried to hold on to a positive emotion or avoid a negative one. Have you noticed that all emotions, whether joy or sorrow, eventually pass? Understanding this truth helps us appreciate the present moment and avoid being overwhelmed by anxiety or disappointment. Consider the changing seasons. Spring brings new life. Summer is full of energy. Autumn is gentle and reflective. And winter, though cold, prepares for a new spring. Similarly, our lives have their own cycles. Everything changes, and it's this very change that brings balance and richness to our existence. When faced with difficulties, instead of panicking, remind yourself, this is just a part of the journey, and it will pass. This mindset helps us focus on what we can control and do our best with what we have. Impermanence teaches us the value of gratitude. When we recognize that everything can change, we start to appreciate what we have even more. Ask yourself, what can I be grateful for today? To live harmoniously with impermanence, practice acceptance. Accept that everything happens for a reason and that we can't control everything. This acceptance brings a profound sense of relief and peace. Number 3, the power of acceptance. Acceptance isn't about giving up or resigning yourself to a situation. It's about having the inner strength to face every situation with calmness and clarity. As Epictetus, a great Stoic philosopher, once said, we cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them. The power of acceptance lies in this very ability. Think back to a difficult time in your life, maybe losing a job, experiencing a breakup, or facing a serious illness. Our initial reaction is often to resist, deny, or try to change reality. But have you ever wondered what might happen if you stopped resisting and started accepting? Acceptance is not surrender. It's about understanding the nature of the situation and finding a wiser way to face it. It helps us see more clearly what truly matters and realign our goals accordingly. For example, when a job opportunity doesn't pan out as expected, instead of feeling defeated, accept that it's part of your journey. Use it as motivation to seek new opportunities. Acceptance makes us more flexible and resilient, allowing us to face life's changes with calm confidence. So ask yourself, what if you accepted things as they are, without trying to change or control them? Could you find more peace and serenity within yourself? Remember, acceptance is not a passive act. It's a conscious choice to live more fully and peacefully. It's about harmonizing with the flow of life, facing every challenge without being caught up in the turmoil of dissatisfaction and stress. Challenge yourself to see how acceptance can transform your life. Number 4, learn to let go. Letting go is a core principle of Stoic philosophy, a practice that teaches us to live with peace and contentment. Letting go doesn't mean giving up on everything or becoming passive. It means understanding and accepting that some things are beyond our control. Imagine holding onto a hot stone. You know that if you keep holding on, you'll get burned. But if you let go, you'll feel light and comfortable. Life is much the same. There are pains and difficulties we must learn to release to find peace. Ask yourself, why do you hold on to sadness, anger, and disappointment? These negative emotions don't just hurt us, they prevent us from living happy and meaningful lives. Marcus Aurelius wisely wrote, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." When we let go of unnecessary burdens, our minds become lighter and freer. Letting go is about being selective, holding on to what truly matters, and releasing what doesn't. It's like tidying up a room, removing things that no longer serve us to create a brighter, more open space. This practice applies to many aspects of life, letting go of toxic relationships, unrealistic expectations, or worries about the future. It's about forgiving ourselves for past mistakes and making space for better things to come. Ask yourself, what's preventing you from living a happy, meaningful life? What can you let go of to make room for something better? Remember, letting go isn't about giving up. It's about accepting and appreciating what you have right now. If you agree with this perspective, hit the like button. If you don't, leave a comment with your thoughts. We'd love to discuss further. Number 5, practice mindfulness. Mindfulness is more than just being aware of what's happening around you. It's about being deeply aware of your emotions and thoughts without judgment. This practice helps us live fully in the present, reducing stress and anxiety, and achieving a sense of peace and fulfillment. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." This quote emphasizes the importance of mindfulness in gaining control over our minds, rather than trying to control external circumstances beyond our reach. Imagine coming home after a stressful day at work, your mind racing with thoughts about work, family, and personal responsibilities. Instead of letting these thoughts control you, take a few minutes to sit quietly, breathe deeply, and practice mindfulness. Ask yourself, what can I do right now to feel more at peace? Practicing mindfulness helps clear the mind, allowing us to see things more clearly and calmly. It helps us avoid being overwhelmed by negative emotions and external distractions. When faced with a challenging situation, ask yourself, can I control this? If the answer is no, learn to accept and let go. Remember Epictetus's wise words, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Start with simple exercises like deep breathing, focusing on each breath, and feeling the air entering and leaving your body. Ask yourself, what am I feeling right now? What am I thinking and why? These questions will help you become more aware of yourself and your surroundings, freeing you from unnecessary worries about the past or future. Congratulations. We're halfway through our journey today. Thank you for being here. Your presence shows that you're ready to live more wisely and build a happy and fulfilling life. If you found these lessons valuable, please hit the subscribe button and share this video with your loved ones and friends. It would mean the world to me and help spread these valuable lessons further. Now let's continue our journey. Number 6. Use silence effectively. In our modern world, filled with constant noise and hustle, the power of silence is often underestimated. But to a Stoic philosopher, silence is not just about the absence of speech. It's an art of controlling the mind and emotions. When we embrace silence, we don't just hear the sounds around us. We listen to the voice within our souls. It's in these moments of quiet that we can truly understand ourselves and the life around us. Have you ever experienced a moment when silence helped you find answers to difficult questions or brought you peace amidst pressure and anxiety? Do you remember the last time you were truly silent and listened to what your heart had to say? Silence allows us to step back, assess situations, and respond wisely. In conflict situations, instead of reacting with anger or rash words, silence provides the space to think and choose a more measured response. Epictetus wisely advised, we have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak. By listening more and speaking less, we create space for understanding and genuine connection. Ask yourself, when was the last time you embraced silence to listen to your inner voice? What did you discover? Silence is more than the absence of noise. It's about reaching the deeper layers of the soul, finding peace and wisdom in every moment of life. We'd love to hear from you. Have you recently embraced silence to listen to your inner voice? What new insights have you discovered? Share your stories in the comments below. Number 7. Enjoy the journey, not just the outcome. Let's talk about something we often overlook, the journey itself. Stoic philosophy teaches us that the true value of life isn't found in our achievements or the final outcomes, but in the journey we take to reach them. Imagine you're climbing a mountain. Sure, reaching the summit is the ultimate goal, but the steps you take along the way are what truly matter. On this journey, you might meet new friends, learn from the difficulties and challenges, and appreciate the breathtaking beauty of nature around you. If you focus solely on reaching the peak, you miss out on all these precious experiences. So here's a thought. Can you find happiness even if you never reach the peak, simply by enjoying every moment of the climb? In life, we often become obsessed with achieving results and forget that the process of getting there is where we truly learn and grow. The experiences, challenges, and even failures along the way, they're all valuable lessons. When we fixate on the results, we create unnecessary pressure and easily become disappointed when things don't go as planned. But if we learn to enjoy each step, life becomes lighter and more meaningful. So, how can you apply this principle to your daily life? Ask yourself, can you find joy and meaning in your daily tasks, no matter how small they may seem? Can you learn to love the process instead of just focusing on the final outcome? When we start to shift our perspective and enjoy the journey, we discover that life becomes richer and more fulfilling. Remember, enjoying the journey doesn't mean we have no goals or don't care about the results. It means we focus on the process, on the daily steps, and on how we live and work. Life is a series of consecutive moments, and each moment is worth cherishing and enjoying. Number 8. Find joy in the simplest things. Have you ever noticed how children can find joy in the simplest things? A falling leaf, a gentle breeze, or a warm hug from a parent can light up their faces with the brightest smiles. With their pure hearts, unburdened by life's worries, children teach us a valuable lesson: the art of finding joy in the present moment and in the simplest of things. As adults, we often get caught up in the whirlwind of grand goals and relentless ambitions. We chase after luxury, material wealth, and power, hoping these things will bring us happiness and joy. But according to Stoic philosophy, true joy lies in the simplest aspects of life. These small moments bring us joy and peace of mind. Stoic philosophy encourages us to focus on the present and appreciate what we have. Marcus Aurelius once said, "Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking." When we stop chasing after distant things and start enjoying each moment, we realize that joy is within our reach. Finding joy in simple things doesn't just bring happiness to ourselves, it also helps us build better relationships with others. When we appreciate what we have, we become less envious, less comparative, and more harmonious with those around us. Take a little time each day to pause, breathe deeply, and seek out the small but meaningful things around you. A good meal, a great book, or simply quiet time with family and friends. Remember, the richest person is not the one who has the most, but the one who needs the least. By learning to find joy in simple things, you also learn gratitude, which leads us to our next lesson. Number 9. The art of gratitude. Gratitude is more than just saying thank you when someone helps you. It's a state of mind, a way of life. It requires us to pause, reflect, and recognize the good things we often overlook. These small things can bring profound joy and satisfaction if we learn to appreciate them. Marcus Aurelius once said, "When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love." This advice reminds us that happiness doesn't come from achieving grand things, but from recognizing and being grateful for the small, simple things life offers. When you feel stressed or tired, pause and ask yourself, what am I grateful for today? This simple question can help shift your perspective and find joy in the ordinary. A powerful example of gratitude is the story of Viktor Frankl, a psychologist and philosopher who survived a Nazi concentration camp. Even in the harshest of circumstances, Frankl found reasons to be grateful, even for the smallest acts of kindness among prisoners. Gratitude helped him maintain his faith and spirit, overcoming the most severe trials of life. Think about your own life. What can you find to be grateful for right now? It could be a good friend, a job you love, or simply good health. By cultivating gratitude, you not only find joy in the small things, but also build a stronger and more peaceful soul. Gratitude isn't something distant or difficult to achieve. It's within our reach if we just pause, reflect, and appreciate the good things around us. As the teachings of the Stoic philosophers suggest, let gratitude be your guiding principle, leading you to a peaceful and happy life. Number 10. Appreciate solitude. Solitude, the state of being alone, is often seen as something negative, a fear many try to escape. But to a Stoic philosopher, being alone is not an enemy to be avoided, but a close friend, an opportunity to delve deeper into oneself. In moments of solitude, we are not disturbed by the noise of the world around us, nor do we have to chase after social pressures or the expectations of others. Instead, we can listen to our own voice, facing our most authentic thoughts and feelings. Ask yourself, when you are alone, how do you feel? Do you feel empty, insecure, or do you find peace and clarity within your soul? The state of being alone gives us the chance to reflect and understand ourselves. It helps us reassess our lives, evaluate our values and goals, and discover what truly matters to us. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "Our life is what our thoughts make it." Being alone provides us the space to think, to improve the quality of our thoughts, and thereby enhance the quality of our lives. When we appreciate solitude, we no longer see it as a punishment, but as a precious gift that helps us grow and mature. Take time for yourself. Seek out quiet moments in your busy life and listen to your inner voice. Try spending an afternoon walking alone, meditating, or simply reading a favorite book. You will find that in solitude, you can discover endless inspiration and true peace. Solitude is not an enemy, but a teacher, a friend that helps us find ourselves. Being grateful for solitude is being grateful for life, for the opportunities to understand and develop ourselves. Let Stoic philosophy guide you on this path so you can live a full and meaningful life. In our journey to find happiness and meaning, many people often confuse effort with force. They forget that sometimes letting go is the key to unlocking freedom and peace. Stoicism teaches us that not forcing things to go our way doesn't mean giving up on our dreams or ambitions. It's about learning to live in harmony with nature, with ourselves, and with life. Take a look at your life and realize that not everything needs to be controlled. Spend time enjoying each moment, embracing impermanence, and knowing that some things are beyond your reach. When you stop forcing things and start living naturally, you'll see that everything will gradually become clearer and easier. Joy and happiness are not destinations, but are found in each step you take, in the acceptance and deep understanding of life's essence. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Your presence here shows you are ready to become a true Stoic. If you find this content valuable, don't forget to like the video and share it with those around you. Make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our future videos. Over the next week, let the philosophy of Stoicism guide you, helping you live a full, meaningful, and peaceful life. Then, come back and share your story with us. I'm always here to listen to you. Remember, don't force anything in your life. Let things unfold naturally and find joy in each present moment. See you in the next video.